Christine. Come on in.
Hey, I'm Mick.
And I'm Jenny, and we're the Juncos, and we are in our little baby apartment in Brooklyn, New York. Welcome to our home.
Hello. This is our kitty, Miso. We just got her recently.
She followed Mick home. She's a very good-natured, no longer stray.
We like to think that she saved us.
Oh my God, no. Welcome to our kitchen. Our little kitchen with dishwasher, which in New York is a kind of rarity, so that's something to note. I really like this corner because it's where I make my morning coffee, and Miso loves to jump up on here, but I don't think she likes coffee, so. This guy I found at a thrift shop many years ago, probably like 10 years ago. I think it's made in Holland. Michael Lax Design Holland. So we've had this for probably in the first year of our relationship, so about 9 years, and who knows how old it is before then. If anybody knows, let us know in the comments if it's from the, I would guess 70s, but I love this guy. We make rice and soup and things like that. These guys are from Deucin, one of my favorite textile companies. And then of course our fridge. Shout out to our friend Sienna, who actually made these little patches for us. She's a graphic designer. She works with Mick. Mm-hmm. We got some family in here, some friends. Puerto Rico, repping Puerto Rico. That's Mick as a baby with his uncle, Kike. That's Mick's birthday, which was a different birthday, but we still have a happy birthday sign up there from 3 years ago.
This is a new drawing I've been working on.
Yeah.
Your work is so raw.
This is a painting I made. It's acrylic and gouache. I went to school painting at Pratt. It's a still life. This is a mug I love. We found this mug upstate.
These I've seen before in vintage shops. This is definitely not the only one, but she is cute and she is in this painting. The little ghost in the reflection.
Spooky.
He's also a character, but
yeah.
Oh man. This is our dining area. This is one of our favorite illustrators of all time, Joo-hee Yoon. This is like mostly screen printed work, but she does like illustrated books and stuff like that. We have a couple of her pieces in here. There's some in Mick's office, and there's one over here, which we can pass later. But yeah, there's a lot of kitties in her work. And we did a group show a while back with all illustrators, and she was in it. So we got to meet her, which was really cool. This table we got off Facebook Marketplace. It's like an article table, so it's really nice quality, but we got it on the cheap, which was very nice. Caught some people moving out. These chairs are probably like 30 years old from your mom.
Yeah, I have no idea where they came from, but
somewhere in his mom's life, she acquired these chairs, and they're great.
The table too.
Yeah, they're perfect.
Yeah, we had to fight a little bit to get them.
really lucky. We fought and won. And then this vase here, my friend Maura, shout out to Maura, got me this beautiful vintage vase. I think she just found it at some vintage shop, thought it was special, and she's a very good gift giver. So this is our movie night area. We have friends come over. We're having friends coming over tonight for movie night. We have a projector on the opposite side where we watch our movies, listen to our music, and it's just a blank wall during the day. This is another one of Mick's paintings, still in process.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the textiles in here are from the company I work for, so shout out to Pollock. They make beautiful textiles. This one called Dasher, I think, is like a clipped wool on the face that comes through and creates this like really charming kind of dash around pattern. This one is all wool actually, so I kind of want to show you. I'm gonna get up on here and show you.
Don't fall in.
What this looks like open, because it's such a beautiful fabric.
You got all of these from work.
I get all of these from work, so I'm really lucky in that the fabrics are pretty much all free, and when we're done with them, people can take them home. And it just is such a beautiful weave. It's this really soft wool. I think this one's from Italy. Usually the wools are from Italy.
Yeah.
Because they do it best. I'm really proud of you know, the products that my company puts out. I believe in them, so this is not a salesy video for them, but I do want to feature these and shout out to them. This is a photo of me and my mom when I was probably 2 or 3 here. It's very yellowed by the sun, but we keep this at the window side. This is Jojo. She's our puppy, not puppy, of 7 years. She has no idea what's happening. She's very sweet. We love her. This guy we got at a market in Asheville. Shout out to the people of Asheville who are really facing it right now. We love your city. And this is Deucin and Deucin. I love these pillows because they wink at you. This one actually doesn't. This one's happy. This one's happy, sad.
Does this one?
Happy, sad. This one winks. They all have their own character.
Oh, flirty.
Very flirty pillow. This is a travel guitar that somebody gifted me a while back. I don't really play guitar, so if anybody is looking for an amazing travel guitar and wants to teach me how to use it or take it. And then we have the Noguchi lamp, which I wanted for probably like 3 years before I actually bought one. But they're beautiful, and I highly recommend them. They really are as pretty as you think they will be in person, and it gives off a very nice natural glow. They're like super easy to turn on and off. They have this really like satisfying click. But this one has a little like sag to it, so if anybody has any tips on fixing the little Noguchi sag, that'd be helpful. This guy is Oaxacan clay. We got it in Santa Fe, New Mexico when we were visiting there recently. We both really like it there, but this is from Oaxaca originally. This candle has like a Catskill smell, and we got it upstate during a recent hiking trip. We hiked to a fancy store after like an actual hike, so that's where this guy came from. This is from Homestead and Livingston Manor. And our projector screen, here we go. This is where we watch movies. I also really love this ceramic lamp, which is from West Elm actually, but to me it looks like more handmade. And this little stool that nobody would notice, but me probably, I bought from a man off the street in Soho area, and he handmade this, which is just like such a beautiful object. And it's just to put coffee and stuff over here. This guy I made in college when I took a ceramics class. She was intended, some people say that her face looks like mine. I didn't do it intentionally, but now I call her she. So I modeled this to put a plant in, and it has like little holes in the back to put nails so it can hang off the wall, kind of like that. She looks so pretty in the glow.
Hey, this is my studio, come on in. These are a bunch of pieces and paintings I've collected. These guys are mine, and these are all just different ones I've collected. There's more Juhi over there. I went to school with some of these people. Skateboards over here. I just got this one. Brittany.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a nerd, so I have a bunch of collectibles. Juhi, again, we love Juhi. This is where I work. I had them buy me this chair. It's nice. Yeah, just walking around Brooklyn, I found this cabinet on the street, and I just, you know, you always have to keep an eye out for what good finds you can on the street. Here's my window, and helps keep me sane, being able to look outside while I work.
This is our bedroom where we sleep. It's important that we have little, you know, pieces of art and trinkets that feel homey everywhere, but I try not to put too much in here because we want to keep it peaceful and uncluttered. This is a painting that I really love. My sister lives in Israel, so I bought this when I was visiting her at one of the craft markets, but her name is Mira. Her name is Mira Ramon, I believe is what it says, and it's a little scene with boats and fish and what looks like orange tree, and it's really whimsical, and I love it in the light because it kind of shines. This guy I picked up from this store called like Fuego 718 or something. It used to be this.
Closed now.
It's closed now. It's such an awesome store. Everything was from Mexico. And I bought this little ceramic that I really love from there, and I've painted it several times because he's just so cute. And this is a Lego
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future car
I love Legos.
that Mick is still building. So
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
another project up there. These lamps I love so much because, hey Miso, because they're touch and they're portable and they're outdoor. So you can bring them anywhere. These are the Poltina Pro from, I think, Zeffirino is the brand. Yeah, Zeffirano America.
What is it?
But I'm obsessed with these. They're very easy to charge, and then you could just take them anywhere. Of course, some books. I'm very proud of these bookshelves. I didn't build them, but Pratt students did for a competition, and they're invisible. They're very clever. I really like them. These are all different, like, significant illustrations. I worked with people with memory loss for an art residency, and there were a series of pieces they made that you could purchase. So this was a piece that I framed, and I really, really like this piece, done by somebody experiencing memory loss. And that was sold through the Memory Maker Project, which is a wonderful organization in Binghamton, New York, that works with people with memory loss and their loved ones. This is one of Mick's old sketches.
That was a gift to you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think on one of my birthdays. I think it's colored. Is it colored pencil or is
It's oil pastel.
oil pastel? Yeah, you can see it has like a little heart signed on the back, some sort of little note, so we have to turn it over to see the mystery. This is my friend Sophia, who is a painter based in Brussels now, but she's from Sweden. Her parents are Iranian, and her work has a lot to do with, you know, her family being from Iran and then growing up in Sweden and sort of what it all means. Her paintings are so beautiful. She's having a solo show right now in Brussels, and I just love her work. And I was coming up with a portfolio for grad school, which I didn't end up going to, but I was really interested in the idea of, after the residency working with people with memory loss, I had done about 7 years of research about what it means to have a relationship with somebody who's lost their memory. Like, what does that mean when you don't have that shared connection anymore? So weaving and textiles has always been a big part of my interests, and started in fashion, and then now I work in textiles. So I was really excited to use weaving as a medium, and I started working on these series of sort of deja vu moments where you have two weavings that look almost identical, but like memory. If two people are in the same room and they look back on that memory, they remember it differently, and, you know, two weavings that look similar but are actually different sort of mimic that idea really beautifully. So that's what these were a part of, that sort of body of small works. This is our studio. This is where we both work a lot.
I usually paint here.
Yep,
and
Mick
then
paints over
Jenny's
here.
on the loom.
So this is like, recently I was complaining to Mick that I didn't feel like I had enough time for my art practice, or that it had I felt like it sort of died, not to be overly dramatic. And he was like, just print out a bunch of inspiration images and post it on your wall. So he gave me homework, basically. So this is from a recent impromptu homework assignment. That's why I have all these images posted up here. This is another one of Mira's paintings of this little cactus next to the cactus, which I like. This is an ornament that my coworker Jenya, who's one of the designers at Pollock, textile designers, made for me, and says Happy 2024 on it. I really love it. This Sayori loom is a really special sort of Japanese travel loom. It can only do a plain weave, but it's special because it folds up. A plain weave just means like, it's this basically. Like, it can, you know, have threads that just pass over, but it's not making any sort of intricate pattern that is possible when you have multiple petals. So this is a travel loom. It folds up and, you know, folds back out again. So it's really easy for people who live in tiny apartments to access this kind of weaving. But what also makes it really special, you can actually like pull your thread on here. This is kind of like a sewing machine, you know, it's like a bobbin basically. So it makes it really easy. And it's special because Sayori is used a lot for people facing with like mental disability who need just like a meditative practice, a way to create that is relaxing and you know, freeing. So this is a very much like used form of weaving with those kinds of communities, which feels like it ties well to the kind of work I like to do. This is a little bear that Mick picked up in Colorado. I love it also, kind of like that little stool, because it's clearly hand carved and it has so much character. And I love little knickknacks like this. This lamp is soldered glass, and it's from the Corning Museum of Glass, which is very close to where I did the residency and where your uncle works, actually. Here's a test weaving that I recently made, just thinking about Agnes Martin and sort of like striping, simple striping patterns. I'm very inspired by her. And this is a painting that Mick's been working on, if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, my work is the complete opposite of yours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just like from the subconscious, just me doodling and then making my doodles bigger, and don't necessarily know what they mean while I do them, but that's part of the fun, is finding the painting, figuring out what it's going to be. It's kind of like a puzzle.
Kind of meditative in and of itself.
Yeah, just turn off my brain and just start painting. And
when I started doing this kind of weaving, I like came in with a sketchbook and I knew what the weavings were going to look like. And the woman who ran this special shop was like, that's not what Sayori weaving is about. You know, just clear your brain, clear your mind, don't go in with a plan. And you've always been very good at that. I'm less good at that. Our books up here. You know,
we built this when we moved in first.
We have a ton of books. They're not all up here, but this piece is pretty cool.
I'm a fan of John Malta.
This snake.
I've met you a couple times. Don't know if you remember me.
This is a canvas that I put toothpaste on because I had the weird idea of like using found objects and fluids together to create like a memory map. So that was our home. Thanks for joining us for this ride. It was so much fun. We loved having you, and we hope to see you all again soon.
Bye.